Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Deb here. Welcome back for another Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Connect video. As promised from my last video, yes, I have been missing in action because I have been doing so much, and I am so sorry. I know that you guys like to see what we're shopping for and things for our junk journals and for other crafty bits, but I have been shopping. I just haven't been able to video it because I haven't even had a space on my desk big enough to put anything on it because you couldn't see my desk. My craft space is coming along. There's been a few hiccups along the way, and a lot of space. I have a bigger space now, but what comes with a bigger space is I don't have shelves on my walls anymore. So, you know, I've had 12-inch shelves, and I had, oh, how many did I have? I think I had 7 of those by like 12 feet. Those are now missing in the space because the walls have been taken down that those were on, and the outside walls in the basement do not support a lot of weight. So I can't put shelves really on those walls. So I'm kind of, you know, I've been trying to do other sorting strategies to try to get the space to where I want it. And, yeah, I'm being comfortable and allowing me to create on a daily basis. That was my whole goal for 2026, and to bring you guys along with me. So that's still the goal, but the year's half done. I'm not oblivious to that fact. So maybe I'm shooting for a little too high right now. But we'll see. Maybe in the last quarter of the year, we might be able to get my stuff together enough to actually do a room tour. That would be great, because right now I'm still organizing, and as you guys know, it's a constant battle for organizing in a craft space, especially as a junk journaler. I can't stress that enough. I've done, you know, I was into art. Oh, I'm still into art. I still draw and paint and things. But you know, that was a very limited supplies. Like, my art supplies are over here, and I have like a cubby, well, I have a few cubbies, honestly, for now, art supplies, because my art has been, you know, went into art journaling. So then you need like sponges and just other things and other tools. And then, yeah, so all my art supplies are over there. I'll show you that area at one point. But it was very limited space that's needed. But now with junk journaling, I need book space because I don't have time to harvest all these books. Not quite yet. I know Jen's going to come over and help me harvest and help me organize the images, and that's going to be a huge key because I have 2 bookshelves right there, full top to bottom of shelves that, or of books, sorry, that need to be gutted. And yeah, I'm just looking at them going, oh my, so many things to gut, because I just buy and I store, and I buy and I store and I buy and store, and that is not the right thing to do. Do not do that. I can't stress that enough. Do not do that. Because yeah, you're running into the same issues that I'm going to run into. They're like, oh, well, once I cut the books can stay on a bookshelf, but once I cut the images, how do I actually sort them? How do I actually organize them? How do I manage them so I could find them again when I'm doing, you know, certain things? And everybody has their own sorting style and organizing style of their images, and I just have not found mine yet. So right now, my sorting of images and storing is sitting in the full books on my bookshelves right now in front of me. So that's kind of where we're at. But anyway, I'm just going to take a swig of this coffee before it gets too cold, because we know coffee in my hands always gets cold because it takes me forever to drink a coffee. So in my unpacking, I didn't light candles last time, and I had already previously found this one. Now, I did want to wash it, and I didn't get to wash it, but I am going to light it for today's video. So this is my little crystal ball, is what I call it. I love it. So this one's always good intentions, love and light for everybody, and I'm just going to put that over there. And of course, I finally found my cat, my circle of friends, my kitty circle of friends. So that really made me happy. So I'm gonna light my first one in this one for this video. And these are going out to all my friends, of course, because that's what it's for. So as long as I don't burn the place down, we're okay. So there's that. I'm going to tell you a story, actually, in a minute. I won't tell you right now, right this minute. But I am going to change my glasses. I'm taking off these glasses because I was smart enough to bring my readers downstairs. Now, as you know, I always forget my glasses. So this is actually a success. So, you know, I have 2 successes. I have, you know, my readers, and I have my Kitty Circles friends. So we're good. We're good. And yeah, I'm going to tell you a little story about setting things on fire, which is not fun, but anyway. But today we're going to go down a Value Village thrifting trip is what we're, well, in multiple trips, not one trip, multiple. Because I had said to myself I wasn't going to buy anymore because I had so much to unpack and so much to do. There was no sense adding to it, right? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And of course, what did I do? I don't make sense sometimes. So I was shopping and picking up things here and there, whatever, for the craft space, for different things. Well, mostly for the craft space. It's usually always for the craft space. Unless I find, you know, clothes or something. Now I'm just going to open this bin because I know I shoved things in here. Now, I have a dog. I have a cat. If you heard in my last video, my dog came rushing down the stairs and she plows the door open when she comes. So I've locked the gate today, hopefully, and she is outside, so hopefully she stays out there for the length of the video. And I did ask not to mow the lawn today until I was done, so I have to go outside when I'm done to let them know that I'm done. So anyway, so I went to Value Village and I found this. So it's a treat tin. It was $4.49, and I'm not going to bother taking the stickers off today. But it's a little dog treat bin. And now Molly already has, she actually has like a dog that when you open it, it barks with her treats in it. It's kind of cute. But I just like the look of it, and I'm going to put it and use it for storage in my craft space because my craft space, like this pink, love it. The walls are that pink. Your seat, like it's going to be so pretty. But anyway, so I'm going to put this and use this as storage for crafty things is what I'm going to do. So I got that for me, not for Molly. Because like I said, Molly has her own. She has multiple ones, and the cat has multiple ones as well that I've bought over time at Value Village. So anyway. So I also found these, $3.99. Now I'm pretty sure when I was unpacking I found these cards. So that means I bought these twice. So, oh, I needed a scissors. Scissors, Dad, scissors. What did you put with the scissors? Oh no. Give me a second. Just give me a second. We need scissors. Scissors. Okay, we found scissors. Now, I have been looking for Harry Potter things because I do want to do a Harry Potter journal. And, but I realized that I had some of these when I got to unpacking is what happened. Can I open it? My lord. Oh, there we go. Yes, this is how you bring that place down. So they're just regular playing cards in the houses. Love them. Love the Joker. Love that. Love that. Yep. So, Val, if you want some of these, let me know. And I will save you some and send some back with, if you do not come next year, hopefully you're coming to visit us next year. And if not, I'll send them some home with Velma for you when she comes and visits. So she can take those back with her. And these are just World Poker Tour playing cards, which are probably nothing spectacular. Nope. Literally, won't. Very plasticky cards. They're good for probably playing cards. Jokers aren't that great, but it does have a bee on it, so that's kind of cool. And it has the poker guide, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, honestly, I have so many decks of cards that, yeah, they're like want cards. Like they're cards you're actually gonna play cards with. Nothing I'm really gonna use because I'd have. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I have so many decks of cards that I've only wanted a couple cards out of. As you guys know, it's junk trailers. So I'm going to put those away over there. So what else did I get in here? So yeah, $1.99. I don't need lace. I don't need anything. But I seen these little things here. So I was thinking maybe Kim would want them. So Kim, I'm going to put this in your bag. These little gypsy kind of lace. I will take a piece of it, actually, because it's just kind of neat. They're like coins. Roman coins. Yep, Roman coins. So it's just trim. I'll cut a piece off for me, and then I'll send that with, and put that in Kim's bag because I think she could use that, and I love the sound of it. So I got that, and this was just some crocheted lace with silver in it, and this is kind of nice little cording. I like that. Sorry if my glass mat is really dirty, guys. I haven't cleaned it. 6 meters, $2. So I got $2 for all that. That's not bad. But I don't need really any lace and things, to be honest. These ones were $5. Yeah, so punches are usually $5. And I always like to get tools. Now, I really liked the edge of this. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's coming up on camera. Can you see it? There we go. Yeah. Now, do I have paper? Oh, let's punch this. Do, 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 do. I'll just punch this. Perfect. Love that little edge. That's cute. So I'm always looking for tools, of course. And this one is a little leaf. Will it go through? This one, we'll see. That one was a little harder, but it's also through the sticker part. But it went through, so it's not terrible. A little leaf. And then an apple. I don't think I will use the apple. Mind you, when the baby goes to school. No, maybe not. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not going to use that anyway, so that can go somewhere else. Not in this cross space. I won't use that. But I will use... We'll use a leaf and definitely use this corner punch. I kind of like these corner punches. I don't have any. Is this, what is this? Medium. Creative, what is that made by? Creative Memories. Oh, so that's not a cheap punch. Perfect. For $5, can't go wrong, right? That's the way I look at it. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. So, you know, I can't leave stamps there. And I might even have this stamp. I'm not sure, but I do need to go through my stamp storage places and figure out what stamps I actually have because I don't use them enough to go through the bin, and I should be going through them a lot more. But for $3, I couldn't go wrong with that, I don't think. And it even has the sleeves, so yeah, that's a bonus. Is it just one in there? Yep. This is the one that I might have. I don't know because... But if not, Jen, when you do your bee journal, this will be perfect. Make some backgrounds with that. Be nice. And then, oh, some, it's a girl, it's a boy, welcome, but anyway, so just baby welcoming. Yeah, welcome baby. So I did find out that I am going to be a grandmother again, which is awesome, from my oldest son. And yeah, he is going to be having a girl as well. So we're going to be welcoming our second granddaughter, which is amazing because I've had 3 boys. My sisters all had girls. My mother all had girls. So it skipped somewhere, obviously. But yeah, so maybe I'll do a card or something with that for them. Anyway, but those were, how much did I say? $2.99? Yeah, $2.99. Can't go wrong for stamps. You know I'm a sucker for stamps. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Oh, and wait, there's more. I'm reaching in the bag. I haven't looked in this bag in forever. So here, oh, maybe they were $4.99. Maybe they're $4.99. So this pack was $4.99. But I figured there's a lot in here that I would use for my junk journal. Honestly, there's the style of it when I was looking through the bag, roughly. So, and there's multiple sets. So this is, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, they have them on the wrong side. That's why. I can't see what it is. They have them stuck on the wrong one. No, not that one. This one. Okay. So we will put these on properly. Possibly. Oh, this one ripped right off. Oh no. Well, they're kind of getting gummy. They must have been sitting out or something. But that's okay. I can still use this as like a background. It is the English, like the... Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is really gummy. Really gummy. See? And then the crown. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. Cute. So yeah. Anyway, these are kind of gummy, but we'll see. I don't think they're savable. And it's already ripping. That one. This one's not too bad, but I feel like the plastic or something that was on kind of ate it. But that's what happens with stamps. I have to go through mine too, because it definitely happens. Anyway, so that one. And then I was really loving this one, and I hope these stamps aren't gummy. Nope, they're good. These ones have been used, so I haven't been sitting. But they're wings, scroll, and a corner. So I really like that one. And then there was these ones, really liking this border here. Well, I like all of them, honestly. It's going to be nice to make some edging. And then, of course, hello, alphabet stamps. Those are nice. And I like the font. And big, like it's what? An inch? Yep, inch. Perfect. And then this one, family, butterfly, journey, just some scroll work. Like it's good for a junk journal. So for $5, it can be added to my stamp stash, right? Because I'm a sucker for stamps. Oh, I forgot I got this. This is like some trim, so it's $6, which, not the best price point, but it is for as much as I'm getting. I'm sure, because I'm sure stuff was not cheap. But I wanted to see why it's wrapped in tape. So this is, which I don't know if it's easier to sew, and then I don't know, maybe that's just how they stored it, but I really like the colors of it. What is this? Does it say? No. Anyway, it's like a rose gold, so I thought it was really pretty. Anyway, and I can take the tape off and fight with this, but I'm not going to do it on camera. But anyway, they must have kept that so it keeps its, you know, shape and form kind of thing, but they wrapped the whole thing in masking tape. So that will be a project for later, for sure. Throw that over there. Oh, I got books. Oh my goodness, Deborah, why are you getting more books? See, I even have to talk to myself sometimes, really. I really, really do. Because I haven't even been going in the book aisle. I've been waiting because we're having a thrifty day in July, and we are doing, I don't even know how many shops Jen has it mapped out to be, but I think it's like 10 or 20. And one of them is an antique bookstore that we are going to. And it is a place that we usually spend a few hours in when we go. It's a death trap, PJ. So the aisles are only this wide. So there's not even enough space for two people. Like, I even have to, like, squish. Like, I'm not a little person. So I have to squish, you know. Jen and I can't go side by side through an aisle. And the books are stacked, like, on shelves and, like, in cubbies. And it's from floor to ceiling. And it's very overwhelming when you're trying to look for something specific. So we just kind of like, I just browse. I don't know what she does, but I just browse because it's so overwhelming. There's millions of books in this place and it's not that big. So anyway, so I haven't been looking for books, but these have been books that I've been finding. This must have been a while ago in this bag. And yeah, it's got to be a while ago. Anyway, $3.99, Star Wars, Secret of the Droids. You know, I'm a star. Oh, I forgot Grogu. Oh, in the next video, I will show you what my son made me for my birthday. I love Grogu. If you follow my channel at all, which I don't even have Grogu on my. I don't even have Grogu on my desk. Where did he go? Anyway, I have Grogu. Where are you? He's disappeared. I have so many Grogus around here, but honestly, I haven't unpacked my Star Wars stuff yet. So, anyway, so he asked me, he's like, hypothetically, if I bought you a Lego, would you want me to build it for you? And he knows that I have no patience for Legos. Like, nope. So I was like, well, if you hypothetically want to buy me a Lego set, yes, please build it for me and then give me it built, and then I will, you know, put it on a shelf because that's what I do. Anyway, so he presented me last night with a 3D Grogu. He's like this tall, his head moves, his ears move. Oh my goodness, his mouth even moves a little bit. It's so cute. But anyway, I will show you guys. I'm sorry I'm hyping it up, but anyway, I'll show it to you. You guys might not be interested in Grogu at all. You probably think I'm a dork, but I love Grogu and Star Wars. My kids and I, this is something we bond over. So anyway, so I got this book because I am doing a Star Wars journal, and I figure this has good images I can cut out of it, and even taking the pages, like, look at Chewie. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I can take pages. It is shiny paper, so, but I can add this in my signatures and even make, you know, envelopes and pockets and things like that out of it. I can't wait to do my Star Wars. But anyway, I will show you Grogu, guys, on the next round. Okay, so books, where am I putting my books? Where are we putting those? In here. Okay, now I realized when I was picking up Jen's books for her, I think I already bought her this book, but in a hardcover. So I picked this up for her. That's what I did. $3.99. So Jen, I'm sorry if you're getting multiple Anne of Green Gable books that they're the same, because it seems to me. And I think I already gave it to her. Yeah, I think so. Or it's on my shelves. Oh, I don't know. I might have already given it to her. Oh, but maybe I'll keep it myself. Because I do know that this book I have purchased twice. When I brought it home, I was like, wait a minute. I see Anne of Green Gable's Treasury. And I think I gave her that hard-covered book last time. So maybe I'll keep this one and use the images out of it. This would make a nice belly band in itself. And even these old images. Now it's shiny paper, but whatever. It was $4, so we saved that. And oh, so recently, when Thelma came to visit, she gave me a present, and it was a whole set of Peter Rabbit, the little white books, the whole set. Like, it was a whole, I think there was 13 books in there. I am done doing Peter Rabbit. If I look on my shelf right now, I probably have another 16 books of Peter Rabbit. And if I do another Peter Rabbit journal, by the time I'm done this one, I think I'm going to pull my hair out. So this I got actually for Darla, my grandbaby. So I gave her that one. And then this one will be one that she can read and play with and, you know, adventure with and things like that. So this one's actually for her. This is not for Choppy Choppies. So it was $3 for her. And it's a hard book. She loves books. It's her favorite thing. So I think that's amazing. When my kids were younger, they all read. Cody wasn't a huge reader, but my oldest son and my youngest son was definitely more of a readers, and my youngest son still reads today, and I think my oldest son does too as well. But anyway, so we are all readers, so I'm glad that grandbaby's picking up reading too. But look what I found. Strawberry shortcake. Now, this is not the strawberry shortcake that I grew up with. This is not the strawberry shortcake that I prefer to put in my strawberry shortcake journal, but it is strawberry shortcake, so I need to honor her evolution over the years, and that's what I'm going to do in this journal. I'm not going to make just like a vintage strawberry journal. I am going to mix it up because it's a new age and, you know, things like that. So, but I figured it had some nice images, and for $1.99 each, there's 2 more books to get strawberry shortcake images out of, so that's perfect. Oh, I found this too, right. So this is a little golden book that the little golden edging has been ripped off. I'm not ripping up this book. This book is being saved for myself and in a part of my history. as growing up. This used to be one of my favorite shows on TV. And I still to this day, if I can find it on like, you know, vintage TV or, well, I just ripped that a little bit, vintage TV or whichever, I'll still watch it because I really loved this show when I was younger. I thought it was amazing, their little tree house. Now this book is from, excuse me, 1961. Yep, I can read get my glasses. Now, it has some coloring in here. I'm gonna have to take a drink, sorry. It has some coloring in here. But like I said, I don't really care about any of that. This is more for me just to have as a memory. And what I think I'm going to do is, I might scan this actually, because this isn't even written on, which is unheard of. And maybe scan this, maybe. And just have that for my own personal collection. But, excuse me, I think I'm going to put a little journal part in the back of this. So then, you know, when I go, and my kids will understand why I kept this book. And really, you know, I know it sounds morbid, but that's kind of where my idea is. But look at how old these books are. Anyway, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I found that. And I'm just going to take another drink because, wow, my my ear is coming out here. Okay, so the Aristocats. As you know, I am going to be doing Aristocat journal at some point. This is a big book, a big book. But I love it because they're big kitties, so I can utilize these and cut these out and like perfect images of the kittens, the dog, the hound. I don't know if you can see that. Is that coming up on camera? So many things here. Let's push this a little bit. There. I love this scene. Love it. This was like another one of my favorite movies when the kids were little. We watched this a lot. So, anywho, these are perfect sizes. They're not little tiny things. So I know I'm going to be able to utilize this. And even the fly pages. This is like, the inside is kind of shiny, but the flies aren't. So, and they're really, love this. Love Bambi. Anyway, for $1.99 for a kid's book. Win-win. Okay, so that was one bag of Value Village. And, okay, we got another one here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of stuff. Okay. So I got this book. Oh, I ripped it. The Newspaper History of the World. So I thought this was interesting. It was $7, so not the best, but huge fly paper. So that, you know, this would be great for stamping. And it's thick. And how old is this? Let's see. Can we find a date? 74. So, you know, and it's that perfect paper. Like, perfect. This would be great for making masterboards on, honestly. But look at the old 1903 prints. What's that say? What year is that? Does not say. Anyway, like, just beautiful. All the calligraphy. Perfect. Perfect. Look. Anyway, I was like, I scored. That's how I felt. With simple things, excuse me, that gives us pleasure. Finding, like, look at all these old ads. Oh, yeah, I was, you know, having a big old in the thrift store is what was happening. When I found that, I gotta put that over there because that's huge. But anyway, I was so happy. And then I found these. $5. I couldn't leave them there. It's Elvis. Anyway, like Elvis, I'm not a big fan of Elvis. Myself, I'm not from that era. I was born in the late 70s, so it was not my time for Elvis. Actually, Elvis died pretty much when I was born, unfortunately. But these are like not even open. They're not that old, I don't think. I don't think. They're like reproduction or something. Now, can I see a year on here? Oh my goodness gracious. Probably not. Nope. But I'll see if they're on that like velvet old style box. So maybe? I'm not sure. But look at the photos of Elvis. If anybody's into Elvis, let me know. I should check to see if this is worth anything before I go choppy. See, Jen taught me that. She's like, you gotta check. You never know. But I don't think. You'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so I got those. Couldn't leave them there. It's Elvis. Come on. Go back together. I'll put you over there. What else is in this bag? Oh, yes. I got this. I don't even know what it is. Excuse me. $6. I don't know. Sometimes you buy things and you're like, well, it kind of looks like something I could use. It is a Christmas decoration. It was in the Christmas things, I believe, because you can see like the holly berries. But it's the fabric that I was intrigued with or whatever. Oh, okay. They are napkin rings, but look at these. Aren't those beautiful? Add some gems or something in here, as Kim would say, because Kim's all about the fine. Oh, anyway, aren't those beautiful? Now I kind of want them for my Christmas table. Mind you, they're beautiful. So, yeah. Use these as pockets, inserts, even a cover. Could even have that like as a cover. Somehow, you know, decorate it some more or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this. Have something very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Well, that was a happy find. And how much was that? That was $4.99. And you get these really pretty napkin rings. Love it. Even though the beads are falling off, or the berries. But I can always use the berries in another Christmas project, because I'm always doing Christmas projects. So there's probably like 6, 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is perfect, because I haven't. That is how many that I sit at my table. But I just love the shiny and the red and the green. Perfect Christmas. I'm going to put that down here so it doesn't get, the dog doesn't get a hold of it, because my lord, she will destroy those. Okay, so I got this. $16.99 for $6.99 for my craft space. It's a good little, it's a, like a, you know, oh, I don't want to put the camera up there, or the thing out there, but anyway. So it has little storage areas, so I figured I could put ephemera or things like that in these, maybe even in these colorway, and just kind of store it when I'm working finished projects. I thought it was really pretty, so I couldn't leave it there. So I got that for my craft space. And then what else did I find? Oh yes. Don't ask me why I bought these. Don't ask. So I've been seeing some videos, and this is not, it was kind of, when I bought them, that's what I was thinking about. But then I was thinking, like, I didn't even want to make them. So it was all about making flowers out of these Chanel pipe cleaners. So they were $3.99. And I'm not going to open it because you can see right through the bag. So there's pink, there's 2 colors of green, and then there's this yellow for the stems. So maybe I will make a couple of flowers, stick it in a vase. It's the bright pink for my room. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys seen those on TikTok, but I've seen them making beautiful like leaves and stuff out of, or flowers and petals and things. So I figured I'd pick it up. It was $4. So anyway, we'll see if I ever play with that. Maybe when baby gets bigger, we can play with that together. What else did we find? Oh yes. All right. So this was $4.99. It's organza sash turquoise. this is going to make beautiful ruffles. I love this color. This color is so pretty. It's almost like a lighter version of my nails. But I thought this was going to be really pretty as ruffles, so I'm going to make some nice ruffles and belly bands. And look at how much fabric is here. Way excess that I will not need. And it was $4.99. So good find for a lot of embellishments to be made. Behind me. Oh, we got more book. We got this book. Alice. So, Alice. Now, I tell myself all the time not to buy any more Alice books because when I was organizing them, I realized how many I had. I think I have enough to do Alice journal. Plenty. But I just can't even leave Alice at there to be going to landfill. I just can't do it. Love Alice. So, I figure these pictures are good. I can cut them out. They are shiny, but whichever. I can make, they're good to just put as like an insert, just as an interest page. You don't put anything on them, just kind of in a signature or whichever. Or even making into envelopes. You can make them into those. But like that's a good image to cut out. Love this. Even this part here. Love the little images. Gonna use those. And yeah. So beautiful. Anyway, and it's like, it's one of those spongy books. Whatever. So that's going to go in the Alice part. I made this for Christmas. $5. I couldn't leave it there. Could not. I am so done buying for, well, I shouldn't say that. I say I'm done buying for Christmas stuff, but I'm a sucker. Now, this one here has two purposes. This one is for Oz, Wizard of Oz. Ruby red shoes. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Is this not Dorothy's shoes? Look at that. I don't know if that's coming up on camera. Look at the light. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's what I got this one. That was my justification for it, the Christmas stuff. Because I was like, oh, that can go in. Wizard of Oz. But this is really pretty. Love this. And this is a lot of ribbon. So actually, I can make a wreath out of that. And not even worry about junk journaling and stuff with that. And then this one, I really loved. Because it's like it's a wide ribbon. And I thought it was burlap, but it's not. It looked like burlap in the bag. But it's just a wide ribbon. So even this, with some little more embellishments, this could be a belly band or even like a pocket on the edge of a page. Now this is a pocket here, so that down. Oh, yeah, so much. Endless, endless, endless. And like, it's full. That roll, like, look how much is there. So much. What I need to do is get all my Christmas stuff and put it in a bin. Jen has been telling me this for years. But I just don't listen. I don't listen, and everybody knows me will know that. I just don't listen. But I need to do that and get everything together. So when I want to do Christmas stuff, it's all together. Okay, I got that. Oh, this isn't a tickle bag. Here, tickle bag, tickle trunk, which is actually a bag. So $3, $2.99 for some tulle, not tulle, tulle, right? Jen, I always say the opposite, and they make fun of me because tulle is this stuff, I think, and tulle is the pattern fabric, I believe. Jen's gonna correct me if I'm wrong for sure because she laughs at me every time, and so is Kim. So $2.99 for 3 rolls, but I got it because of this. Look at this. I don't even care about that. I was like, this is what I was looking for. Oh no, please. It is amazing. Look, it's shimmery. This screams like a very nice journal to me. This could be Halloween. It's probably made for Halloween, honestly. But this can go in a Moulin Rouge journal. This can go in overlay. This is just, oh, it's got like stars. So it is probably Halloween. But I fell in love with that in the bag. I was like, oh my, I don't have anything like that. And I don't have any of this. Love this. I love greens. Well, I love everything. As you can tell, I'm a Gemini, so I'm just like, I'm all over the place. But this is really, really pretty. And I do have some, what do I have? Green fabric and stuff that can go with this. So if I ever get to doing a journal, this is going to be so pretty and blingy and very, very beautiful. Because look at that. I don't know if Kim, you would want some of that. And then this bright yellow. So I don't know what I would do with this. I might donate this back, or I might just put it in the kids' craft stuff that I'm collecting for when the baby gets older. So that way we have things that she can craft with and she doesn't have to touch her Grammy's things. That's my whole idea. So I have a whole thing that, you know, every package has like pipe cleaners or pom-poms or little shapes, like foam shapes or something extra in the bags. So I just throw that in her little kids craft bins, which is actually getting really full. I'm going to have to get another one. And that way she'll have endless supplies when she's older to be able to play with when she comes to Grammy's house. That's the idea anyway. So what else did we find on this shopping trip that we went and spent some money at? At this, it was $4.99. Now, like I said, I'm always up for tools. I don't care if I have something similar to it, if I can save a craft tool, because, okay, so this is where I'm going to tell you a little background. I mean, a lot of people don't come from, you know, a lot of money. So I could not afford crafting supplies when I was in my younger days. Anyway, so, you know, you have kids and things like that. Life takes over. So it was not a priority. Let's put it that way. And so I was always looking at all these punches, which this is a Martha Stewart punch. So this probably punch would have been like $50 or whatever crazy amount. So $5. There's no way, even to this day, would I spend what this would be for a brand new punch. I can't bring myself to do it. I find they're crazy, crazy, crazy expensive. It's beyond my price point, let's put it that way, that I'm willing to spend on this type of thing. So I rather buy 10 punches at $5 and then spend $50 on one punch. You know, what's my logic of it? I have more tools to play with and things like that. So I was never able to purchase these things. So now when I find tools that I've always wanted, or similar to, you know, punches and things like that, that I couldn't really spend those price points on for $5, I pick them up every single time. Now, do they work? I don't know. Is it something I would use? Possibly. We'll find out. But we're going to see if it punches. I'm just going to rip a page of this. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. So, you know, hubby kind of doesn't understand. And I'm like, well, I couldn't afford this stuff. And I always wanted them because I've always wanted to play with this stuff. So, you know, leave me be. Let me be me. You know? Oh, that punch is still good. Perfect. Yep. No, I didn't punch that right, obviously. Yeah. But it still punches good. So that's good, Martha. Keeping up. So $5. And now I bought this one. Now, I'm pretty sure I have this one. This is what I mean. So if I have a double and Jen doesn't have it or Kim doesn't have it, then I'll just give it to them. It was $5. I'm not going to be crying over it. It punches well. It squeezes well. And maybe I'll just keep it as a backup. Who knows? Because, you know, yeah, this punch is really good. Little butterflies. Perfect. And actually, I may not even have this size because I know there's different sizes. So I'll have to go look in my punches and see what I do actually have of this. But, yeah. And if not, I will pass it on to somebody who doesn't have it. It's $5. And it's a gift. It's like, you know, it didn't go to landfill. It's worth, you know, saving. To me, anyway. Okay, so enough of that. Me rambling. Okay, so we got this one. $3.99. This has 2 punches in it. So this is just a regular hole punch. That's probably seen better days. But I seen this punch. This is a punch to make guitar picks. I couldn't believe that is what it was. Now, I don't know what guitar picks are made out of. What's this? I know, well, I know they're plastic. Sorry, I should know. Yeah. But I don't know if it's like resin or like something. I'm not sure. But if anybody can tell me, maybe I can make some guitar picks or something. I don't know. But that was just kind of cool punch. Even to use as a, if I put a brad here, I can use this as a closure, right? Something like that. Anyway, I'm sure that punch is not cheap. It's metal, like it's heavy. It's heavy. So I picked that one up. And this one is probably going to go in the, let's see. I have, yeah, this one's, I mean, it works, but meh. It's not, I have another one anyway that I already have that, so. But anyway, so I got those punches for whatever, how many it was. $4.99 each. Get rid of that. What else did we find in Value Village? Oh, guys, I don't even know how this video is. How long is this video going? Okay, we're going to go to an hour, because that's my limit. Now, I found this one for $4.99. Don't know what it is. Actually, when I took it out of the bag, I'm like, what is this? What did I buy? He fills my life with good things. Some. Oh, it's the... Sorry, it wasn't that. Sorry, I just got excited. I just got excited. How do you open? Open sesame. There we go. Oh, these are kind of cute. Little pad of paper. You can leave it on my desk and use that as a little notepad when I'm taking notes about something. But this is why I bought it. 200 of these puppies. These are huge, huge honkin'. I was going to say something else. Huge A. 5x8 journaling index cards. Blank index cards. Blank. Blank. Did you hear me? Blank. 200 of them. Now, I know at Staples, this would probably have been, I don't know, $10 or more. Because Staples is not cheap. But, open. Open. How thick are you? Oh my goodness. What's happening? Oh, they're like in separate ones. But they're blank. Well, they're not super thick. But, no, they're kind of, why did I say that's cards? Do you hear that? That's not very thick. But, if you're gluing things down on it, this would be a great back for, like, once these are dyed, these would be good for journaling spots that you can mount on other things, because this is not as thick as I thought it was. So my little excitement just went, wah, wah. But anyway, 5x8 inch, 200 of the puppies. So those are going to get in a project sometime. Don't know when, but sometime. This was $3.99. Did I already open this? No. $3.99. And I believe it is, I wanted some, oh, it's metallic thread that I just fell in love with. Like, look at this thread. I don't know how the... Anyway, metallics. This one's a gold. Aren't those pretty? So I figured if I was doing some slow stitching on some of these things, this would be really, really pretty. Anyway, for $4. I don't know if that's a deal or not, because I don't know how much this stuff is. I don't know. Does it have a price? $2.27 for this one, for the gold one. But anyway, these are nice for making tassels and things. Kim was making some beautiful tassels when we were at the scrapbooking retreat and for the weekend. So we get to craft with them for the whole weekend. It was great. We got to spend 3 days at the bottom of a church. And yeah, Kim made a beautiful, she picked a color, she made beautiful tassels and embellishments and things like beadwork and stuff that she does. And then Thelma was making, oh my goodness, Thelma made so much stuff. She made hidden paper clips, she made envelopes. I don't know if she made pockets. Then she was doing embroidery, or not embroidery, cross stitch. Sorry, cross stitch. Jen was making paper dolls, and I was working on my Peter Rabbit journal because I needed to just have an easy weekend. So I got these, $3.99, and they are actually coasters, metal coasters, and I just love them. They are beautiful, beautiful coasters. Yep. Now, I was thinking that this would be nice on the front of a journal, but they are kind of heavy, actually. I wasn't expecting them. They must be like a wire. Actually, that's probably what it is. It's probably that wire just wound around and around and around with the beads. But it's beautiful. These turn out really nice. I think they're handmade, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, and they have this little bag that they go in, I think. They did go in. Yeah. So I picked those up. Beautiful coasters. And what else is in that bag? My goodness. The bag seems to be unlimited here. Oh, right. So that's yeah. So I picked this up for $4.49. It's a little knicky-knack from Washington, D.C. I've never been to Washington, D.C. Don't care about going to Washington, D.C., to be honest. But I just thought it was really cute. I can stick like a pen or something in there, like, you know, on my desk, just back there, because everything's just pink in my room. So I'm trying to get cute little things, not normal crafty things for storage is what I'm looking at for the room. So this was at value. That's $3.99, and I think it's a pillowcase. I think it's a satin pillowcase. But it was to go with that. Oh, what did I do with that? This is going to go in my, I have a whole bag of stuff that Thelma helped me curate from Kim's last year, and I need to do a journal in these colors because it's going to be so beautiful. But these are satin pillowcases. What are these? No. It's like a scarf, I think. Oh, it's a satin table runner. I'm sorry. Table runner. So these are going to make beautiful flowers, ruffles. Oh, so many pretty things is going to happen with this. Love, love, love this color. I don't know why I'm in love with this color so much, to be honest. I never used to like cool colors. I was always into warm colors. And then all of a sudden, poof, nope. Let's go with cool colors. Now I'm loving it. Anyway, I think your personality changes over time. Maybe. Okay, so that is it for that bag. And now one last bag. And these are just clothes, I believe. I think that's all I got. So while we were shopping, we went out thrifting with the ladies. And I picked up this dress. Now, it was a two-piece. Kim said it was two-piece, but I couldn't find the other piece. So whatever, I just said screw it and left it there. So it was $10.99. It would have came with pants. But it's like a velvet. And I just love the print of the purple and the gold. Just love it. So this is going to make a beautiful, 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 beautiful journal cover. And with the print at the bottom, like look at this, the leaf work and all the, just so much detail. It's going to be beautiful. There's that. Then I got this piece. This was $10.99. And I literally got it so I can cut this part out. If you can see this, I'm just going to try not to light anything on fire. But you see this piece right here? Isn't that beautiful? This gold work. It is missing a bead, I think, here, a bead there. Whichever, but that doesn't matter. I just love the gold and the black. So this is all going to get cut out. The red is going to be used for some red flowers, some velvet flowers. And this is beautiful. Even this trim is missing one here, one in here, but still usable. And then on the bottom, it has another motif here, and of course some black trim that's going to cut off. And actually I might cut it off here and keep that as with the red, just to kind of keep it more interesting. But I got that one. And what else did we get right there? Oh, and that was a 2-piece because it came with pants. So those will be cut up as a flowers. And then I got this, what is this, a dress? Oh yes, this was a dress. Yeah, dress. This was a dress. This one was $10.99 as well, but this one has so much potential because this has every one of these embellishments can be cut out because it's on the net. So I can keep the netting and keep all the beadwork and all the, not the beadwork, but the, well, it's beads. It's sequins. And look at the bottom. Look how pretty that is as an overlay. Isn't that beautiful? Loved this. So this was definitely worth the squeeze because it's full. The whole thing is just loaded. And then it has just this underneath, so which I probably won't salvage. But anyway, so that was a good find for that one. And what else did I find while I was there? Oh, right. I got this ball of yarn. It's $1.99. I just liked it because of the colors. Ow. Ew. Stab yourself with a staple. Ewy. Okay. Jumping. Okay. Get rid of that. Bad one. That staple. I don't want to bleed on everything. Is it going to bleed? No. Okay. Anyway, I got this graduated kind of like really thin crochet cotton. Anyway, loved the colorways of this. This is a lot. I'm not going to use all of this, so I'll probably put a bunch on a card and then just donate the rest. That's probably what I'm going to do with it. And I like to crochet some pieces that I could put in tassels and things like that in like end of journals. But anyway, look, that's a lot. So I got that. And the last thing from Value Village were these. The girls were like, oh, you know, you can make these. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. They were $1.99. As you can see, they're button cards. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 times 8 is what, 48? So there's 48 buttons here that I can use in some type of purple flower or embellishments in purple. Or I can use them as, just take them off and stick them down with them on the card as well. And use this, you know, put some fabric or something behind them to embellish them further. I thought for $2 it wasn't bad. I just like the look of them on the cards, to be honest, and I can kind of hang them on a little hook somewhere. So I got green, purple, what's these ones? It's like a reddish burgundy kind of color. There was only certain colors, so I got one of each color. Purple, green, and goldish yellow, I guess, this color. And ta-da! There we go. So I got those ones. And I figured, you know, like I said, centers of flowers, or use them as button cards as themselves. You know, you can use them as a little tuck spot behind because they are just kind of stapled in. So if I covered this, I could use it as a little tuck spot or a little belly band across the page, whichever. Things like that, right? But that was my Value Village haul. Now, there may be more thing. Oh, no, there was one more thing. Sorry. My last thing. I saved the best for last for me. So I took the sticker off of here. It was $5.99. But look what I found. It's strawberry shortcake bowl. Now, I think this is like a ramen like a, I don't know. Oh, I think there's supposed to be something like a cover or something, or chopsticks or something like that. I'm not quite 100% sure, but it's strawberry shortcake. So this I was very excited to find. I never find strawberry shortcake anything like this. So I was very, very excited. And it was the first time I went to this Value Village in St. John. And that's where I found it. So I was very, very excited. Now I'm not going to eat out of this. This is going to be downstairs in my craft space. I will probably put the spoon up on a shelf somewhere and use this as a storage of little bits and bobs of some sort. But it was strawberry shortcake. Look. So, oh, I left the sticker still on the bottom, $5.99. This little scene. And it says hi. Oh, love it. So that's my addition. Well, thanks so much for joining me, guys. We'll have another video for you because I still have. We're done Value Village. I've done the fabric sale, and I still need to do my gifts from the ladies and the walkthrough of the journal that Hazel made me and Jen. And what else do I need to do? Oh, and I still have a Dollarama haul. And I still have a Temu haul. So, there's some videos. All I've been doing is kind of going through the bags, doing a video, putting them away. Doing a video, putting them away. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Thanks a lot for joining me. Thanks for having patience with me. Thanks for coming back and coming to watch my shenanigans and my shopping addiction. Hopefully we'll have some videos soon for creating. Once the space is done, I promise you there will probably not be any shopping. It'll be all creating because I really need to start using this stuff up. And I have a bunch of journals that I have been purchasing things for, so there's time to do them. It's really time. So anywho, you guys have a great week, great crafting week, great thrifting week. If you like my video, you can like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Of course, you know, I will be back in a little bit with another one. And yeah, thanks so much. Happy crafting. Bye.